All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 36, Stafford. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Derrick Henry works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check 24. Check 24. White.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 13.
This is Henry. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. Let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
First carry for Raquel Armstead. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Big Greystone, travel. Good.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, dude.
Tannehill now to throw. Drops this off to Richard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
At the 50-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check 24, check 24. 61, matchbox lights. SOS. Get it.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And this is caught off a deflection. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big 20. Watch Mike. Hey, they're scared. Alert!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Jaguars
Let's go,
take over
baby.
first
Let's
and
go.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got the connection here to Bourne. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Recon. 152 fighter. Let's go.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Henry, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Richard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Henry. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
50-50.
First and 10.
They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go now. 10 logo. 54. On the ball. Check 43. Hey, Wahoo. 54 out. Check. Watch 54. Stay with your man. Shit. Sponge. Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. Now the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Check three. Kill. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must be a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bang. Mike 54. Yeah. Watch safety creeping.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Why? Get Monday.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 28-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On the ground, Richard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Look at me. Door. Hey. Hit it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
20. Choose the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They begin with Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Stafford now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Real right, 22.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Tannehill looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. On first down, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
"62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man is born. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Tannehill. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Tannehill. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On third down, Henry. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth now in Minneapolis. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Richard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready? 90, roll. We own it. Get up. Hey, Orbit, on the pitch.
Tannehill on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a give to Richard. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for the Titans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week.